In the last lesson, we have learnt about the four different powers that govern Maharashtra before Swaraj. Then, how Shivaji captured the Torna fort and named it as Prachandgarh. Then, captured the Amrumdev, repaired it, and named it as Rajgarh and made the capital of Swaraj. Today's topic is defeat of internal enemies. The Mavlas of the 12 Mavals gathered round Shivaji. They are ready to do his bidding. They lived for Swaraj and were willing to die for it. They were simple Maratha folk. They loved Shivaji more than their life. But some people were jealous of Shivaji's achievement. He had to bring such people to book. Khandoji and Baji Ghorpade were two sardars in his service of Adil Shah. The Shah incited them against Shivaji. They created a lot of trouble in the Kondana district by Shivaji was more than a match for them. He defeated and drove them out. Bajaji Naik Nimbalkar of Paltan was Shivaji's own brother-in-law, but Shivaji Maharaj had to fight many battles against him. However, later on, members of this family stood by Shivaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Moite of Supe, a near relative of Shivaji, also started plotting against Shivaji. Shivaji arrested him at Supe and banished him to Karnataka. With Shivaji, duty came first, relatives afterwards. The greatness of Shivaji's achievements was recognized and applauded everywhere. He captivated the heart of his people. Some people did not like this. They looked upon Shivaji as a mole in the eye. The More of Javali was one of such persons. More was the Jagirdar of Javali. This Jagir was extended from Raigad to Koyna Valley, along with the title Chandra Rao was conferred upon by Adil Shah. Javali was covered with such a thick forest, and even during broad daylight, the sun's rays hardly penetrated it. It was full of wild. Tigers, wolves, bears roamed freely in Javali forest. More's Javali was thus like a tiger's hideout. No one, therefore, crossed More's path. Only Shivaji had the courage to do so. Daulatrao More died in 1645. There was fight for the succession among his descendants. Shivaji backed Yashwantrao More, who with Shivaji's help descended the Gadi as Chandra Rao. In return for Shivaji's help, Yashwantrao promised to help Shivaji in his struggle and also pay him an annual tribute. But he forgot all this once he succeeded to the Gadi. He became impenitent and troublesome. He started attacking Shivaji's territory and harassing the people. Shivaji realized that unless More was punished, he would remain a constant danger to Swaraj. Shivaji first sent a stiff note to Yashwantrao More. You call yourself the Raja, but I am the Raja of this territory. This kingdom is Lord Shiva's gift to me, so do not call yourself the Raja. In a very rude reply, Yashwantrao said, You are a Raja of only yesterday. Who gave you this kingdom? If you come to Javali, you will be trapped. By the grace of God, I have received from Adil Shah the title of Raja. If you start any trouble here, you will be badly hurt. Shivaji replied, Give up Javali and your pretensions to kingship. Come before your master with folded hands and accept his service. You will refuse to do so at the risk of your life. The conquest of Javali was a difficult operation. It was covered with thick forest and protected by the impregnable Rairi fort. More also had numerous followers. Shivaji, after making thorough preparations, attacked Javali. Yashwantrao held out for about a month but suffered very heavy losses. He then escaped to Rairi along with his family. Shivaji conquered Javali and then marched on Rairi. He laid siege to Fort Rairi. Yashwantrao fought desperately for 3 months, but he had to give up. The conquest of Javali was a very important landmark. This doubled the boundaries of Swaraj under Shivaji. Yashwantrao's army too joined the forces of Shivaji. The strong Rairi fort became a part of Swaraj. Shivaji was highly pleased to have this fort under his control. He changed its name to Raigad. Later on, he built a new fort on the Bhorpia hill nearby. It was named Pratapgarh.